Hello, welcome. Yes, welcome. Hope that you are doing amazing, phenomenal, feeling blessed, feeling loved, feeling cherished, feeling good. Okay. Yes, welcome in. My name is Letice. I do readings on here as well as bookings down below. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. This will be a what isn't working. For the month of February, apply the air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Excuse me, my mind went crazy blank. To your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for the month of February. And so we're going to get into this. And hilariously, Aquarius is also birth month is in February. So recognizing that energy as well as Piscean energy. But before as I was getting prepared, I kept hearing air, which is me, air, which is me. Bitches need air. Bitches need air. I don't even know if that's a song or not, but it's playing heavy hilariously in my head before we got started, and I feel like my head is it's hilarious because I feel like for the first time in forever your head is empty. And that sounds crazy, but I feel like for the first time in forever your head is empty. And like and not in a way of being like there's nothing up there, but in a way of recognizing in a sense, like I don't need to stress over every thought, over everything, over every decision. Like I really don't. Who does that? Who needs to do that? And I feel like you're releasing this mental burden, which is hilarious because I'm seeing the swords. You're releasing this mental burden to feel like you have to know everything, you have to understand everything, you have to gather everything. It's like, no, no, no. I don't check the weather every day, but I still go outside or I still do what I need to do. It doesn't affect you that. I mean, I feel like you're allowing not to let the small little things get on you so much. No, it's here. Thank you. No, it's here. Get on you so much and allow it to be like it's such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like you're like I'm hearing you're not like I'm not trying to be that dramatic anymore. Which I mean, nothing wrong with a little theatrics, but it's like mm-mm. I don't I don't need to throw a temper tantrum each and every time something is. It's like you're not letting the small shit get to you. I feel like you used to be like Princess and the Pea. You can notice when a pea was under your mattress. Like you're like, damn, this is really irritating. Whether that's something going on with your intuition that you know, and you're like, oh, I don't know, should I or it's just something where you're like, where does I going to do it? And you're like, I don't know. And it's like this irritation, this self-inflicted irritation that you're no longer holding on to. Um, thank you, Spirit. It's not allowing you to bog you down. What do we have for what isn't working? I'm taking all these cards. Oh, okay. Spirit, it is. We just want to do it. We just want to do it. Okay. You guys could also have Earth in your chart because Earth also got something the same, or you could have water in your chart because was it water? No, I think it was also Earth that had that too. So you can have Earth in your chart because I think they have the same two cards as well that came out. Any final for what is crossing Spirit? Mm. That's it. That's all y'all need. Yeah, it's not allowing the small things to get to you anymore. And I feel like you're going to start trusting. You're going to trust your intuition, where it's leading you, why it's leading you this way. No more fighting yourself mentally. A lot of internal battles happening here. But for what isn't working for the month of February, we have message. And it's almost like A little bit kind of like I said with the earth energy where they also got to hear what wasn't working is because they would get a message and be like, I'm not sure. You get a message and you let it irritate you. You like maul over it. It's not like I'm not sure. It's like how do I deal with this? How do I work with this? How do I maneuver this? How do you allow the energy of the message, which is supposed to add clarity, supposed to add understanding, supposed to add like a stepping stone to push you or drive or to add in the confirmation. You allow it to be like I said, you become somewhat a princess in a pea, where it's like this message is like keep you up on that. Like, okay, why does spirit make me dream about that? What does that mean? What are they telling me? Like, why are they telling me that? And it's like, yeah. And the way I'm fidgeting now, the way you can fidget a lot or move around a lot or have issues with just sitting still. Which is fine, but it's like you're not doing it in a way that's productive. It reminds me of like mouse energy in the animal deck, where it's just like you're moving without a sense of purpose, but you're moving to move because you feel like that is what the purpose is, and that really ties into what is working for you in a way that's crazy. But not surprised, air energy is a little up there. You get it? So I fuck with that. But it's this energy where you allow it. It's like you're like, okay, spirit, should I take this job or not? Right? And then spirit to do something like during the interviewing process where they show you like they're not good at communication. They're not good at follow through. They're not good at calling you. Like they're not good at doing things. They're not good at answering your questions. It's like certain things that spirit is telling you like this is how it's going to be in the workplace. This is how it is before they hire you. But you're like, should I just take the job and figure it out? Or should I not take the job and what if I don't take the job? It's like it's nothing at all. It's like it's like you have to. If this is like, should I take this job or not? It's already letting you know that you got options. Much is about abundance of understanding and options and clarity. It's a moth. Moth comes out at night. You typically don't see moths during the day. They come out at night where that moon, the intuition, or that trusting gut energy comes out. And it follows the light. And I feel like once you start following the light and start looking back like, I don't know. And so that's why I said I feel like you're going to start clearing your head. It's going to be like nothing in your head because it's just going to be your voice and possibly spirit's voice or God's voice, whatsoever forth you have you, universe. It's like it's going to be a lot clearer. It's not going to be like 15 million SpongeBob's running around like, where's the file? Where's the file? What's my name? What's my name? You know what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying. All right, what else do we have for what isn't working in regards to the message? I mean, I can't wait to get on the road again. Y'all got me cracking up though. I'll say that. Y'all play too much about what the hell is going on in your life. Just a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. It's coming from me though. We got our, like I said, road again, but we also got I call back my power. Sorry. I take back my power. I call on my rage. Excuse me. And so with this R coming in, it's really letting me know that I feel like you like I said, you play around too much. You play around too much. And I feel like it's not in a way of people playing around with you. I feel like people don't really take you seriously. Or you have this energy of like, I'm hearing receive, like you're okay with this receiving what to do versus deciding what to do. And what's happening and what's going on. So I feel like with this, I call back my powers. Like I'm calling back my choice to make a decision. I'm calling back the fallout of it. I'm calling back the power to know that this life is mine. This road is mine. So when you're calling on your rage, you're calling on this rage to actually do something about it. You know what I mean? And I was watching, what the hell did I watch last night? What the fuck was it? It's something with the blackboard, and it's about this teacher. She was teaching homeless students, and it was the school didn't have no name. Man, I hope I can remember the name. It was something with the blackboard. And she was teaching them or whatever. And this looks like an African face. I'm getting distracted a lot. Focus. That can be a sign too, because I was not getting distracted with the other reading. And it got to a point where she was just asking for basic stuff for the fucking kids. Obviously, teachers, we all know how they're treated in America, at least. Where she just asking for basic shit, like, can they just get desks and maybe like some books and pencils, and like she was buying this own stuff, and so she got irritated enough, and she was just like, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna do this. And her husband was like, I was waiting on you to get fired up. And she was like, you think this is fired up? You think this is ramped up? And it's like, instead of, because beforehand she almost even gave up too, like she was just gonna, because before the other teacher was like, hey, just pop on a movie, you're more so babysitting than teaching these kids. And she's like I want to be a teacher. And she almost gave up because the kids she was having some difficulty. She had different ages, obviously, because they're all in a shelter. They don't have, an address. They're homeless. And so it's like they have no actual address. So it's going to be kids that are in 6th grade, 3rd grade, so she had and it was just a lot of stress. And it was her first time being a teacher, like ever. And so it's this energy where she had to learn on the fly. And I feel like when she called back her power, her irritation, and remembered why she wanted to do it. Because at the beginning she said, I always wanted to be a teacher. I loved the feeling of the classroom, of learning, the maps. That she said, I loved it. I always wanted to be a teacher. And so when she called back her power, which was also her purpose, which is why it's on this yellow, the solar plexus, it's like that's what's going to work for you, realizing why are you living in the first place? What do you want to do? What is really driving you with your purpose? That's a sign. What is driving you in your purpose? What are you truly doing? Because it gets real easy to kind of get complacent with life and what's happening and just accepting it versus realizing there's a million and one ways to do something. Right? It's really something to take from the top. I was like, you sure? They said, yeah, because I'm pissed and you need to know about it. Yeah, I feel like with this rage, you've been stifling your rage because it's like you don't want to, you don't want to. It's funny how I pulled the orange card out. You don't want to. I'm hearing ruffle feathers. Hilarious. You don't want to ruffle feathers. And that's why I said sometimes you get a message, it's like, should I say something? Should I do something? Da-da-da-da. I don't know. It's like you allow things to weigh on your conscience and morality as well. Trust those messages. Call back the power. Yeah, we got Stone Mountain. And grab a blanket. It's cold in here. Lately, I've been way too hard on myself. Blaming my problems on everyone else. Yeah. Hmm. It's so crazy because when I put this on here, I was like, that's crazy. I put it's cold in here on the solar plexus. Solar plexus is your vitality. It's supposed to be warm. If your gut is warm, you got a good gut. Okay, you got a nice healthy gut. That's why I say drinking warm waters because it softens all the muscles. That's why they say drink warm raspberry mint. Like it's things that warm your gut. And so Spirit is having me focus on it because it's like your energy with your vitality, your solar plexus, knowing who you are, know what you're deserving of, putting that into action, putting that forth, that fire energy. And fire and air works really, really well together. You didn't know. And putting it to use. But it's like you've been this stone mountain, you allowed it to kind of go cold. And so when you're walking into your purpose now, it's a little bit cold. And you're like, oh, shit. So you have to grab a blanket, which is that calling back your power, calling on your rage, calling on your voice, calling on your intuition. That is your warmth because it has to come from within. It has to come from you. And you're recognizing in February it cannot no longer come from an outside source because that is causing irritation. That is causing restrictions and boundaries that shouldn't be set because they're not even set by you. And so when you start getting this, instead of being like the princess, be like, should I don't know, what's this was happening, I asked for an answer and they give you an answer. But it's like, if anything, ask for reassurance. I feel like a lot of times you just need reassurance. Mm-hmm. So that isn't what's working for you. You're not trusting the message. You have to warm yourself back up in your purpose. Spirit is saying you to do something that said a lot to do with like beeping. And it's usually, it looks like what was it, in a frequency of 3? It's like gonna be significant alarms going off. It's like an alarm in your head. Like I said, it's like a million and one SpongeBob's running around. Like, what's my name? What's my name? Let's, yeah. Yeah, what is working for the collective spirit? Okay, I thought I heard cards fall on the ground, but on the table, but they didn't. They didn't. Forgot to show y'all. We got past life, which is working for you. I feel like I'm seeing. Breathe. I'm seeing like a villain that's like, I will hunt you down in every lifetime and take you out and end you. I don't care where you are, what planet. I don't know why they're showing. When it does line up with the rage, I feel like in a lot of your possible like past life, past energies, or even in like this current life in your past, what works for you is calling. It's like you had this purpose for some time, right? I'm seeing like the Madame Zeroni curse. You feel like because it happened for generations, and you feel like you are this energy. I feel like you are Madame Zeroni. Like it like you have something that allows it to go past generations, go past lifetimes. And so it's like, I feel like it's gonna sound crazy, but I feel like you've always had one purpose. And not like you can't do multiple things. But I feel like even like it's always this one purpose. And I feel like you kind of almost like struggled with that because it was like it felt like everything was against you to live in that purpose wholeheartedly. And so with this past life coming in for what is working for you is like pull on the times where you pulled that Madame Zeroni energy. Like, okay. And we it's like it's almost like not necessarily cursing your life, but I always like to say put a spell on yourself. And so that's what this rage got me feeling like. I need you to know what's happening. I need you to know what's going on. I need you to know how it's going to work. And I feel like with this past life energy, it's like you're pulling on that. You're pulling on this ancestral energy. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck am I looking for? You're pulling on this ancestral energy, something that has been in your lineage, in your time for some time, that allows you to drive out and live in that purpose no matter what. No matter what. Okay? And it's really pulling into that. We have stretch and breathe in the AM. You got to start spending a little bit more time in your own head. And not in that way, like I said, because I feel like it's going to be, but it's like in a way of like, stop looking so much outside. Even from spirits, I'm hearing spirit like, you don't always have to ask us. We're here for you and with you. We work with you. So you don't always have to be like, should I? I don't know. Is that sure? I don't know. Give me the list. That what that. It's like you can rely on yourself. You have your own spirit, your own energy, your own mindset. So when it's stretching and breathing the AM, it's a sense of like just reconnecting with your body, getting familiar with your body again. A lot to do with your body, especially with the solar plexus coming in here. A lot over here, all this yellow is a lot to do with connecting with your body because that's that wands, that physical energy, that fire energy. So it's a really getting sense with like you kind of been disconnected. So stretching, walking, dancing, yoga, Yeah. Lifting, like just getting back in touch with your actual physical body. Because I feel like you have been in your head too much in a way that doesn't allow you to truly think in a way that can hear your own voice. Ashe? Yeah. It's funny I got that motherfucking card. I like that. Um We have, I'm excited. I'm happy and excited to keep going as I know it all works out and is working out for me. Because it's worked in the past, Spirit said. That's why you got past life for what's working. It's worked in the past. It has happened before. It has worked out for you before. So once you start tapping in, like I said, to this past life energy, this ancestral energy, this even sometimes I'm hearing your old self keeps coming. Like you maybe have density, maybe you're more outspoken, maybe you were more so charged, more like Brad, like you went after what you needed to, and I feel like that's kind of what you're going for versus with this hesitation. mm. Orange juice is quenching my thirst. Okay, we have protect. That's hilarious because I was like, should I take this last card? And it's the protection card, and it was like, no, you good. Like, well, which we don't still need, but I said protection, and we got projection and mirror and revenge and avenge me. And I feel like it's something where, like, again, this Madame Zeroni, it could have been something with your lineage, something with this, and Madame Zeroni. So she can be a dude. Yes, it's almost like this energy of somebody wanted you to bear a curse or like this energy. Yeah, it's like, because it being right across from stress and breathing the AM, this projection and mirror. It's like what's working for you is you not allowing people to project onto you. You actually are a mirror. And sometimes you can get lost in your own reflection of feeling like that is you when it's just them. Sorry. Yeah, I said that right. You're looking at yourself and you're hearing them and their projections, and it's kind of confusing you, kind of getting in there. Yeah. And so with this revenge and avenge me right across from her, I'm happy and excited because, like I said, it's like a villain. I will hunt you down. I will fuck you up. I will. It's like that. It's like you're avenging yourself by living out your life in a way that is not allowing other people to be so prominently loud in it. Not even, I'm hearing not even spirit be so prominently loud. Like you're really taking the reins for yourself this time around. It's not your first time getting this message too, but I feel like, yeah, it's coming in. I don't like the mean and shady jokes. Mhm. We have I'm optimistic and positive for my future and now. Yeah, a lot to do with just it's funny, pink green now laters. A lot to do with your heart, your energy chakra over here. Opening yourself up to self love, to self understanding, to self preservation, to self growth. And that's where you're getting those sirens, those alarms, those blares, this energies, because it's like you're recognizing my rage is powerful. My voice is powerful. My energy is powerful. And I've been cold in my own body for too long. Yeah, we have even Jesus cursed out God on the cross and Naruto punched his dad. You, if you are going to, I mean, if you're going to lose relationships, because it also is that very Venus energy in February, because Valentine's Day, but a lot of people, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And the Black Love energy, and History Month, that love, the community is like, if you can't call out people within your circle, within your community, within your energy, like I said, because I'm pissed, you need to know about it. You shouldn't be there. And so I'm feeling like with this past life, like I said, you're gonna be telling people, I will hunt you, I will, because you're recognizing I'm not to be played with. Because you're recognizing I'm usually right. I'm usually leading myself down the right path and only mess up when I like yeah. So with this, even Jesus cursed out God and crossed Naruto punches that, it's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna hear from me. And so you're allowing your own voice in here to be loud out here too. We have three sides to the story: my side, your side, and our conversation. Yeah, you're gonna be telling some people, oh, but in a middle place. But I feel like it's because you have been allowing. I feel like it's because you feel like you really. It's almost like almost. Yeah, you needed air. That's hilarious. At the beginning, I said that's not what's going on. You needed the air back in your life. You needed to breathe fire back into yourself. Like I said, do you think this is fired up? You think this is me fired up? You think this is me truly living in my purpose right now? No, no, no. Because once the mouse gets set up, woo! I just seen a mouse infestation. That is so gross. Spirit. You did not have to show me that. You did not have to show me that. Woo! Oh! Okay. You're stepping into it. Yeah. I like this. I like this. You ain't gotta be hard on yourself. You just gotta be real. So what is crossing you, in that sense and energy is gratitude. Being more grateful for knowing. Like I said, you definitely may have some earth sign because it's almost giving like sometimes you're like damn you, but like with them and questioning and like no they were ignoring the message you questioning message. So be grateful that you have these messages. Don't question it. Be grateful that you don't need to question yourself. I'm hearing. Be grateful that you are accurately right, is what I'm hearing. I like that. When gratitude is just crossing you, start being more grateful. Get a grateful journal, list the affirmations, whatever it is. We also got release coming in here. I shall be released. That's the Nina Simone Piscean energy. Releasing, yeah, this up in the clouds energy about everything. It's also ceremonial dagger. So it's really releasing. It's a purification of something. And that's essentially how it works. You are purifying. It's almost like I'm seeing somebody like frozen in ice and somebody just chipping away with the knife and a candle and just warming you up. And I feel like it's just your higher self in your past life just coming in. A lot of ancestral work with you guys too. So that can be definitely significant. But call back your rage, call back your energy, and warm yourself back up again. Breathe life into yourself again. Avenge yourself by getting excited about your life and living it. Getting comfortable with your body. But I love this reading for y'all. It is good. It is good. I love you. Love yourselves more. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time.